one of these two men will go on to fight in glory. Tonight's bouts are brought to you by Lucky Strike, Mohegan Sun, Budweiser, the Super Rare Shop, the Tourism Authority of Thailand, and the Muay Thai Authority, and Diamante's Brooklyn Cigar Lounge. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds for the vacant WKA Men's Professional New York State Glory Rules title. Your referee for this contest is Chris Wagner. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he wears the black trunks. He weighed in at 175 pounds. His record, 4 wins against 4 defeats. He represents Kaizen MMA, originally from Altoona, Pennsylvania, and now living and fighting out of Fairfax, Virginia, Brad Machinegun Mountain. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he wears silver with gold trim. He weighed in at 169 1/2 pounds. His record, 5 victories against 1 defeat. He represents Renzo Gracie. From Brooklyn, New York, Elijah, the Mayor Clarke.
Gentlemen, you got rules in the dressing room. A nice, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. In case of a knockdown, go to the neutral corner. I tell you to go to. Remain until I call you out. Any questions over here? Any questions over here? Fight fair, fight hard. Touch gloves.
So here we go, our main event of the evening on Fight.live. This is Friday Night Fights, brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Ari Alagami alongside Phoenix Carnevale, the host of the In Fighting Shape podcast, and a tremendous battle we just saw between Mike Chirico and Quinton Rousseau. We believe it will be followed by another one between 2 pros, Elijah Clarke and Brad Mountain.
Yeah, Elijah Clarke looks very, very good. It looks like he actually has a little bit more muscle mass on him that I haven't seen before. You know, he said he felt very rested. He was really listening to his body, and then he was planning on being more aggressive than we've ever seen him.
A lot on the line here. Vacant Glory Rules belt up for grabs between Clarke, who's 5-1 in the professional ranks, and Mountain, who's 4-4. And those long legs of Clarke getting employed very early in this fight.
Now, Mountain is not adverse to fighting taller fighters. He has done that before. But what's working is that Elijah Clarke, as soon as he throws something, he inches away a couple of seconds so that he doesn't stay in the pocket. That's where Brad wants to be. He wants to stay in the pocket, and he wants to hurt Elijah Clarke with big punches. Pickett doing a good job of going to the head and then following up with going to the body.
Brad Mountain blocking that kick from Clarke partially, but then dropping his hand, which is not a good idea against Elijah Clarke.
Brad is like picking at his shots. He's just picking it. He's trying to look at what he can find. Elijah Clarke just using that long range, using his kicks, keeping him at bay.
Mountain now trying to rush the taller Clarke. Has Elijah backed up in the corner.
Mountain is very strong, as you can see. Elijah Clarke won't let it sway him, keeping that laser-like focus that you can see here in this round.
Again, this is a Glory Rules match with a vacant title up for grabs. 170-pound weight class. Clarke weighed in at 169.5 yesterday. Mountain came in a little bit heavy at 175.
Nice step-in knee there by Elijah Clarke. Big teep up top. Mountain can't wait, though, because once Clarke feels like he's picked up his rhythm, he'll start picking him apart.
Remember, these are 3-minute rounds. This one's scheduled for three-minute rounds, professional Glory Rules fight.
Mountain trying to throw that haymaker, that overhand right there to hit Elijah Clarke. Elijah right now staying in the southpaw stance, trying to attack the body of the Mountain. I like saying the Mountain. Oh, sorry.
And just as you say that, the Mountain goes low.
Yeah.
On the tall tree, as you called him, the Mayor, Elijah Clarke. And Elijah will be given a chance to recover in the corner. Again, you're watching Fights.live, everybody. This is Ari Alagami with Phoenix Carnevale, broadcasting Friday Night Fights live for the very first time, and we could not be more excited to be bringing to you our main event via Fights.live on Facebook. Potentially a spot at Glory 43 on the line here. Brad Mountain charging ahead on Elijah Clarke, but Clarke keeping him at bay. Superman punch attempt there by Mountain.
Well, one of the reasons to use a Superman punch against a taller opponent is it's just a quick way to get yourself close.
And then Clarke, just as the bell sounded, fired a vicious body kick to Mountain's midsection, and that's how round one comes to a close.
There's that feeling out period we saw here in round one. Brad's trying to pick his shots. He's trying to get in closer. Elijah Clarke just kind of chopping away, throwing multiple shots. We saw him super clean in the beginning of that round, throwing maybe 3-4 punch combinations or a punch kick combination. I like seeing that from Elijah Clarke. You know, we've seen him throw like a big kick and then maybe one punch, and it seems like he's trying to do a little bit more activity here.
This is Fights.live via Facebook, everybody. We're so glad you could be with us. Our first ever live broadcast of Friday Night Fights brought to you by Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. You're watching the main event of the evening. Elijah Clarke, AKA the Mayor, from Brooklyn by way of St. Lucia, going up against Brad Machinegun Mountain from Altoona, PA. Now fights out of Fairfax, Virginia, and Kaizen MMA. Vacant Glory Rules title is on the line.
Like I said, I've seen Mountain fight taller opponents before, and he's usually been able to nullify that by stepping in and using big punches. Elijah Clarke with that high guard, trying to angle out, using his kicks and shuffling around the ring.
And Mountain got Elijah off balance there. Clarke got caught up in the ropes. And again, loading up with the left hand is Elijah Clarke, with the left leg.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's standing in the southpaw stance, so that left leg is readily available. It's got tons of speed, and he just tries to chop away at the body of the Mountain.
Elijah 5-1 as a pro, though he has fought only Muay Thai professionally, not with Glory Rules.
I would like to see Clarke use his jab a little bit more, especially if he's standing in the southpaw stance, going over the left hand.
Mountain missing on the left-legged kick up top. Now has Elijah backpedaling just a bit. Round two of a Schedule 3 here.
There you go. There's that beautiful jab. Elijah Clarke just utilized it.
Outside leg kick from Elijah. Straight left hand that followed the teep.
Mountain, again, trying to use that Superman punch to just shuffle in quickly and get your distance.
But Elijah basically caught it with his glove that time.
Mountain's very strong, and he's very tough, and he's very durable. Elijah Clarke just backing him up here. Nice knee there by the Mountain.
Past the midway point of round number 2. Left knee sticks in for Elijah Clarke, who tries to bully Mountain back into the corner. Again, this is a Glory Rules affair, so no elbows allowed and a lot less flexibility to work in the clinch.
Yeah, you only have about a second. You've got to land a knee immediately, so you really can't utilize the clinch that much. It's just there.
And that left leg hurt Brad Mountain. He's going to have to take a knee, even though he's on his tippy toes right now. That will count as a knockdown by Elijah Clarke.
And you can see the redness underneath the rib cage of the Mountain. You can see that kick landed full shin.
Elijah Clarke using his length advantage extremely well. 6'4" against only a 5'10" fighter in Brad Mountain.
Mountain did a good job of pushing Elijah Clarke back in that exchange.
Good right hand got in there for the machine gun, though. Got Clarke's attention as the final 10 seconds of round 2 tick away. And that is the end of round number 2. And this is what it looks like from the professional ranks, Phoenix.
Yeah, you can see the Mountain choosing not to sit, and he now is, through his coach's advice, he's sitting down in the corner, is getting his legs iced. Joe Sampieri taking care of Elijah Clarke. Elijah Clarke controlling his breathing. He did say that he took a lot more rest in this fight camp. He listened to his body more. That may be why you can see him be a little bit more aggressive. He's not as exhausted from his fight camps. He's trying to stay active. He's trying to stay busy. Here, you take a look at the Mountain, taking the advice of his coaches, listening, very close attention, staying focused, working on whatever game plan they're coming up with, probably to, again, just stop Elijah Clarke's power and his continued attacks.
Well, here we go. Round 3 of a Schedule 3. A vacant Glory Rules title is on the line. Elijah Clarke, a.k.a. the Mayor, out of Renzo Gracie Academy, locking up with Brad Machinegun Mountain from Kaizen MMA in Fairfax, Virginia.
And you can see why he's called the Mayor. The crowd is going crazy right now, just cheering him on. He is a big hometown favorite.
And the Mayor continues to land those thudding body kicks, but the Mountain keeps walking right through them. Amazingly.
Yeah, the Mountain is the perfect name for this guy, I've got to say.
He served in the armed forces, did Brad Mountain. Not something he likes to talk about, but he is very, very tough. And he is willing to engage in any kind of slugfest to give himself a chance at a victory.
Absolutely, he dedicated himself to fighting. He is a very tough guy. He does MMA as well. Elijah Clarke too. Elijah Clarke has taken some jiu-jitsu. He's also a teacher at Renzo Gracie's.
A little teep from Elijah Clarke. Clarke actually recoiled himself after landing a teep. Just shows you what kind of mass he's kicking into with Brad Mountain.
Yeah.
Mountain a little bit short on his leg kick try.
Yeah, you can see, he's tired. He's only throwing one shot at a time. He's got to set stuff up, especially against somebody like Elijah Clarke, who's just looking for any excuse to kind of intercept your attacks.
Elijah Clarke wearing the gray trunks with multicolored trim. Brad Mountain in the black trunks. Another teep from Elijah Clarke. He doubles up on the teep.
Oh, that was a big leg kick. You could see that. You could see the swelling happen right away on the left leg.
Things starting to open up here for Elijah Clarke. Brad Mountain might be targeting that one big shot. Try to give himself a chance to get a victory here.
You see he's breathing very, very heavy. He's starting to walk forward. I mean, that's one way you can tell a fighter is tired, because he starts walking instead of, pushing and using his footwork.
Mountain
Attempts
tries
a spinning back fist.
Partially blocked by Clarke. And you can see that body work has taken a lot out of Brad Mountain. Big leg kick after big body kick from Elijah Clarke. And heavy breathing from his opponent, the Machinegun. Looping right hand for Mountain. Final 30 seconds of this championship bout.
Oh.
Left leg to the body once again for the Mayor.
Now, from the angle that I was at, I did not see if that landed flush, but I will tell you that judges still take a look at that, because if your kicks are so powerful that it moves your opponent in such a way or makes such a sound like that, they still really consider it that you are controlling, that you are more aggressive, that you have the cleaner technique. So it looks like Elijah Clarke is winning this round.
Final seconds ticking away. Mountain tries to go up high and takes a spill, and that is it. Elijah Clarke and Brad Machinegun Mountain go the distance on Friday Night Fights, coming to you live via Fights.live on Facebook. Phoenix Carnivale will head up into the ring. Phoenix Carnivale will head up into the ring and talk to the winner, who will be announced shortly. This is Friday Night Fights, coming to you live on Fights.live via Facebook. This promotion going live for the very first time, and we just saw an outstanding 3-round battle, a professional Glory Rules affair between Elijah Clarke, a.k.a. the Mayor, looking to pick up a professional New York State Glory Rules title at 170 pounds and also secure himself a spot at Glory 43. at Madison Square Garden in mid-July. So a lot at stake for these two pros. We are ready with the decision. Here's David Diamante.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored this bout 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision and the new WKA Men's Professional New York State Glory Rules Champion, Elijah the Mayor Clarke.
Clarke is moving on to MSG. A huge victory for him against Brad Machinegun Mountain. Unanimous decision. He won all 3 rounds and had a knockdown as well. Phoenix Carnevale is with the new Glory Rules champion at 170.
Elijah, we know how important this fight was to you for many reasons. Let's start with the first one. How does it feel to have this belt around your waist right now?
It's a long time coming. You know what I mean? My last fight, I fought for a title, and I felt like I got robbed on that one. So this one kind of makes up for it, but I still want to fight for that one back again.
Now, you said that the game plan was to be more aggressive this time around. Do you think you completed that game plan?
To an extent, I still was a little disappointed in my performance. Still think I could have done better. Yeah, the good thing about this one, I was able to listen to my corner. I was able to hit him clearly, so it worked out in our favor, but I think I have much more to give.
Now, this is a possible dress rehearsal for Glory New York. Yeah. Glory 43 in July. Every athlete wants to go to Madison Square Garden. Tell me how that will feel for you.
It's a big step to fight at the Garden on Glory and to kind of finally put St. Lucia on the map. If you guys don't know, it's a small island in the Caribbean. We're going to put it in the map. We're going to have it at the Garden.
Best of luck to you at Glory 43. You have earned it. You deserve it. And of course, we will all be there cheering you on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Anything you want to add? You look like there's something else you want to say.
I'd like to say thank you to my wife for putting up with me through this fight camp. Because every fighter knows we could be a little bitchy when it comes close to fight time. So thank you for my wife for putting up with me and taking care of our beautiful daughter, Chloe. But especially my coaches, the guys standing next to me, my training partners, Mucho Macho, Diaz, Mark, all of them, watch out for them guys, because we have a lot of talent coming up. Watch out for those guys, because they're the ones who push me every day.
Congratulations on the belt, and we look forward to July.
Thank you.
Thank you.